What's going on? Thank you guys for joining me today. No real plans for today's video, kind of just gonna look around the car, see what I can do, see what it needs, and do what I can because we are waiting on a bunch of parts. A few of them should be showing up today, fingers crossed. But until then, we're just gonna kind of look around the car, see if there's anything easy or simple that we can knock out real quick and get to it. I do have one that I want to show you guys, and it's pretty simple actually. So you guys remember we have this Sparkle Halo seat from RJ that he let us pretty much buy off of him, kinda, borrow. Anyways, he got this seat used, and he got the seat already torn up, and a few little, it's an old seat. It was used, you can tell. Getting in and out of bucket seats alone, you always end up wearing through this, let alone with a cage, it makes it even harder. So what we're gonna do, in the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and cut up some fabric, and I'm not gonna sew it in. I'm just gonna kind of wrap it around, cover it up, just so we don't have the exposed foam, and it looks a little cleaner. So let's go ahead and get to that real quick. But before I do anything and start cutting the shirt, I kind of want to just figure out what the best way to cut it would be, just so we're not wasting a bunch of material and it's gonna look half decent. I'm using this old shirt because if you guys know, you guys know. This shirt is from way back then. RIP. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and it's gonna get ready to tell. Look at that. Look at that. It looks so much better. But yeah, just trying to figure out what's the best way to get this all cut up, and then we'll go from there. I'm just gonna cut and figure something out. How big should I do it? Fuck it, right here. We're going back now. I could really use some better scissors. Boom. It looks so much better now. No exposed foam. I just ended up leaving this like that because I didn't even notice that till today, to be honest. But you can't see the foam here anymore. And the little crack or tear right there is no longer there. I ended up, if you know anything about the seats, there's like this cable on the bottom. I just tied one end to the other shirt there, pulled it over this whole thing, that way it covered this, and pulled it tight, that way it formed to the seat. Wrapped it around here, and ended up wrapping around this twice. Tied it up right here, so now seat looks better than it was. Step out, pick up my angle kit, and I got home and this package is here. Should be mine. Sure enough, it is. So you guys can tell what that says. From Dan Brockett. You guys should know what these are. Should be my control arms. Let's go ahead and unbox these and see how they are. Rear camber arms, rear traction. That's a big box. This should be the toe arms. Toe. And caster, so the tension rods. They're all in. And if you guys didn't notice the box on the side, we picked up our rival knuckles from Jason. He was nice enough to bring it home for me, so it's a lot closer. And yeah, we're running the rival knuckles angle kit. Surprise, surprise. So for those of you guys who don't know, rival knuckles is a modified stock knuckle with different tie rods and extended lower control arms. I believe he extends his 38 mils, I believe, and shortens it whatever amount. I don't know the exact number, but thank you, Jason, for helping me out because if you guys realize in the last video, I don't know if it's the last video, but a few videos, I ordered the wrong parts. My front hubs that I ordered there, or not ordered, but I picked up, are actually S14 hubs, not 13 hubs. So he was nice enough to give me or sell me 14 modified knuckles, and I just traded him my 13 knuckles that I had. That way I can run the hubs I bought. And yeah, so that being said, thank you, Jason. Let's go ahead and unbox the rest of these arms and check them out. Alright, so now that we got all of these out of the packing box, let's go ahead and open up the box and check out the control arms. So I've been watching a bunch of GKTech videos, just seeing their stuff. Comes with hardware, as I can see, the rubber dust boot if you want to run them, and let's through all this packing stuff. It looks like these are our tension rods or our caster arms. As you can see, they have the angled ones, so for max clearance for angle. So, from what I read, these are PTFE lined or something, so you don't need to run the dust boot if you don't want to. But I think I'm gonna actually, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. But first impression of this caster arm, really beefy, really thick. The Heim seems to be pretty good. In pictures, to be honest, the Heim looked a little dinky. If for lack of better words, it didn't look as beefy as I thought it was gonna be. But to be honest, this whole arm seems pretty beefy, so I'm not worried about it breaking, hopefully. But we'll see. Main reason why I chose GKTech stuff is because we've tried ISR, we've tried PBM, a couple people had Godspeeds. No one's had GKTech stuff in my friend group at least. So I'm gonna be the first one testing in our friend group. So hopefully they're good. A lot of people run them. So I decided why not give it a try for myself. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of these. This one I'm assuming based off the size of the box is gonna be our camber arms or our rear upper control arms or RUCAs. So again, comes with the dust boot if you want them. And pull this out. Yep. Seems pretty cool. Right off the bat, I do want to say this part where it connects to the knuckle seems a lot dinkier than the pictures make it look. And I guess, yeah, now looking at this, the Heim looks a little smaller in these arms compared to the tension rods are. But again, we'll see. Let's put this back in the box and look at the rest of the arms. These should be our traction rods. Okay. Nice and simple, basic traction rod. Seems, actually, to be honest, for a traction rod, it seems pretty beefy. Again, this is all right off the bat things that I'm seeing, but yeah, seems pretty good. And I do want to say, one thing I like about GKTech is they include instructions with their stuff, as well as they provide they have a YouTube channel where they explain to you how to install it and how recommended lengths and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and pop this back on, right in, and check out the last arm, which should be the toe arms. Little scratch right there. Nothing too bad. Yeah, the other toe arms. Make sure to get the angled ones. That way we don't hit our rear subframe studs that are on the chassis. Because if you have a lowered car and this arm, you get the straight rods, it tends to hit that or bend that cup that is there. So angled toe arms to prevent that. So that is all the arms that we've got, and yeah, now let's see what else we can do. Oh, let me show you guys. No, I already showed you guys the angle gear. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. Go ahead and just hop it right into installing all the arms, but I'm not gonna do that yet. One, because I don't have the 36 mil to get the axle nut off. Two is because even if we do get it off, my dual caliper bracket still isn't in yet. So I feel like it'd be a waste to take all this off, take the knuckle off and the hub, put all the arms, put the hub on, or the 5-lug hub, and then have to unbolt everything again and redo it because we need to bolt on the dual caliper bracket. So we're gonna save the install for a later video. This was kind of just an unboxing. So a lot of you guys might be wondering why I went with GKTech arms when I could have just drove to San Diego and get all PBM stuff like I normally do, or like we all normally do, at least for like my group of friends. Or why didn't I go with something else? Well, to be honest, it wasn't my first choice. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the channel, but in the beginning of the build I wanted to go full Voodoo 13 stuff, but they're really expensive and I'm kind of on a time crunch. I need this car to be rolling as soon as possible. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna get half decent arms that I know work. To be honest with you guys, it wasn't gonna be GKTech. It was gonna be Megan Racing arms because Jason runs them and I know they work. So I was like, if Jason can run them without a problem, they will be more than enough for me. So I ordered all of them. All the arms you just saw, I ordered all Megan arms, and unfortunately they were out of stock and some were even discontinued for the style that I wanted, I guess. So that cut Megan out of the picture. Then I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go get PBM stuff because I know it works. I always get PBM and I can drive down and pick it up. But like I said, I really wanted to try something different this time around, and although I know PBM works, I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to do something different. So I figured since I already have GKTech bushings, or solid bushings in the subframe, I have GKTech solid motor mounts, I got the GKTech subframe reinforcements, why not go with GKTech? And also, I keep up with Adam LZ a lot and the whole drift week thing, watching Officer Dan and just seeing them run it. They seem to have no problems and they drive way more than I'm ever going to drive this thing, as of right now at least. So if it works for them, there's no reason why it wouldn't work for me. So went ahead and pulled the plug, ordered all the GKTech stuff, so I can officially say I have full GKTech suspension on this car besides the angle kit, because you know I like to support my friends. If my friends make something, I'd rather run theirs than a big company's. Support your friends, support your small businesses. So thanks Jason for the angle kit, and I'm also going to be running, they don't make coilovers, so I'm definitely not going to be running that. But for coilovers, I'm still on the fence. I really want to go with Feels just because I've heard a lot of good things about them. But honestly, I think I'm going to end up getting Apex coilovers due to time and money. I am a firm believer of you get what you pay for. You spend less money, you get a less quality thing, item, whatever. But I was thinking about it and watching a few things and taking other people's opinions into consideration, and GKTech doesn't seem like the most solid arm out there compared to like PBM or Voodoo 13. But a couple of people who compete and some of my friends put this into my head where you don't want the strongest arm, especially because my subframe is now reinforced, so my subframe is stronger than normal. And if I get, so now I have a stronger subframe, if I get the strongest arm that won't bend, won't break, what's going to break next? It's going to be my frame studs or something along those lines. And I'd rather bend a control arm, bend the heim joint, than break my subframe or break the studs that hold my subframe on the chassis, you know? So if I ever hit something hard enough, those arms should give in before the subframe or the chassis. So that's kind of my thought process. And GKTech offers a replacement heim. You can buy just the heim. I know PBM will allow you to do that too. ISR, I'm not too sure. I couldn't find replacement ISR heims online anywhere, so maybe they don't, but who knows. So I figured they'll work. GKTech arms will work, and if I do end up getting into a bad crash or something, those will give before anything else on the car, which is what you want. So we are taking a break from car stuff. Like I said, there's not much that we can do today, but I'm here with Pawnee. We're going to some type of beach lookout place. I don't know. We're gonna try to see those blue luminescent waves or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know what they are, to be honest, but they look pretty cool. So the sun's going down. Hopefully we get to see them. I don't know when you're supposed to see them, or it's supposed to be dark before you see them, but we're gonna go see them. If I can catch it on camera, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, but I doubt it because the phone sucks during low light. Anyways, if I see them, I'll show you. If not, peace out, guys. See you on the next one.
the trails are closed, but at least we get to be up here and still see the sunset. Kind of, it's a little cloudy tonight, and we're obviously not gonna cross this because, you know, we're law-abiding citizens over here, unlike these people breaking the law. But yeah, hopefully once it gets dark, we can see these glowing waves of algae, I guess. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Just a little bit to get to the edge here. See a better look at the waves.